Now, this photo is shot on a mode most photographers never use. Shutter priority mode, the one you probably skip every time. And after this video, you actually might start using it. But first, let me show you how I made this cappuccino. Now, of course I had to take a photo of the beautiful latte art that I've created, right? Now, you're either a manual shooter because you're a professional and you want to have everything under control. Or you're a auto shooter because you have no idea what all the other modes mean. And that's okay because it's not the camera that takes the picture, it's you making the frame work. Okay, but let's dive into the shutter priority mode. And on a Canon camera it is called TV. And AV stands for the aperture priority mode. The P mode is like the auto mode, but then you can still adjust some settings. And the FV mode is actually a combination of all the modes together. Now, the B mode is the bulb mode, and I actually never used the B mode, but if you're a B mode user, please let me know in the comments below and where you would use it for. Now, okay, let's go and set up our water splash scene. Okay, so we are in my personal daylight studio, the hallway of my house. Because look, this window is giving a perfect natural diffusion of light. So this is the perfect spot to experiment with product photography and what we're going to do now. So I'm using a martini glass with a grape. Okay, for shots like these you want to use super clean water. Fill it up, way up. And you might want to have a towel ready. Okay, so because we're using the shutter priority, it means that the camera will control the aperture. So when I move the shutter up to like 1,000th of a second or 1,500th of a second, because we're doing a freeze moment shot, then you will see that the aperture will go to f1.8. And if we would do the reverse, like we're going to do a slow shutter, the aperture will go up. And because I am by myself doing this, I'm going to use the Canon Connect app to remotely shoot the camera. And if you want to take shots like this, don't forget to put your camera on burst mode, because you don't want to miss that perfect splash. Also, another thing, I am not responsible if you're trying this at home for any water damages coming from the shoot. 3, 2, 1. Three, two, 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Okay, so now we got one splash shot with a fast shutter. Now I also want to see what it does when I use a slow shutter in burst mode and see what kind of effect we can create. Okay, so let's bring it to a 30th of a second. Now you can see that it's on f4.5. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, and let's try that one more time. 3, 2, 1. Now, what about that shutter sound, right? Now, I thought this was a great experiment of showing you how shutter priority can work for you. Because mostly shutter priority would be used for things like sports or wildlife shootings. But in this setting, you would mostly go for a manual shot. But remember, the mode isn't the one making you a great photographer. You are already a great photographer, and knowing how the modes work will make your life just a lot easier. Now, I would say use the different modes on your camera in settings you would normally not use them. This just to see how your camera would react in certain conditions, in low lighting, a lot of lighting, or a setting that is not a typical setting. So you can use the right mode in the right setting in a different time. So you don't have to always use your manual mode and maybe because you're dialing in, missing your shot. There is no shame in using the auto mode, the shutter priority, the aperture priority, or any other mode on your camera. It's just knowing which mode you use in the best setting you are in. Now, if you have any questions left about shutter priority, just drop it in the comments and let's get the conversation going. Also, if you liked the video and it helped you a lot, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one.